As President Donald Trump and his advisor Elon Musk work to overhaul the federal government, they're forcing out thousands of workers with insider knowledge and connections who now need a job. According to Associated Press for Russia, China and other adversaries, the upheaval in Washington as Musk's Department of Government Efficiency guts government agencies presents an unprecedented opportunity to recruit informants, national security and intelligence experts say. Every former federal worker with knowledge of or access to sensitive information or systems could be a target. When thousands of them leave their jobs at the same time, that creates a lot of targets, as well as a counter-espionage challenge for the United States. Each year an average of more than 100,000 federal workers leave their jobs. Some retire, others move to the private sector. This year, in 3 months, the number is already many times higher. It's not just intelligence officers who present potential security risks. Many departments and agencies oversee vast amounts of data that include personal information on Americans as well as sensitive information about national security and government operations. Exiting employees could also give away helpful security secrets that would allow someone to penetrate government databases or physical offices. The Office of the U.S. Trade Representative, for instance, maintains information on trade negotiations that could help an adversary undercut the United States. Federal records house data on clandestine intelligence operations and agents. Pentagon databases contain reams of sensitive information on U.S. military capabilities. The Department of Energy oversees many of the nation's most closely guarded nuclear secrets. Background checks, employee training and exit interviews are all designed to prevent informants or moles, and to remind departing federal employees of their duty to preserve national secrets even after leaving federal service. It takes only 1 or 2 misguided or disgruntled workers to cause a national security crisis. Former FBI agent Robert Hanssen and former CIA officer Aldrich Ames, who both spied for Russia, show just how damaging a single informant can be. Hanssen divulged sweeping information about American intelligence gathering, including details that authorities said were partly responsible for the outing of U.S. informants in Russia who were later executed for working on America's behalf. The odds that one angry former employee reaches out to a foreign power go up as many federal employees find themselves without a job, experts said. What's not in doubt is that foreign adversaries are looking for any former employees they can flip. They're hunting for that one informant who could deliver a big advantage for their nation. The internet has made it far easier for foreign nations to identify and recruit potential informants. Once, Soviet intelligence officers had to wait for an embittered agent to make contact, or go through the time-consuming process of identifying which recently separated federal employees could be pliable. Now, all you need is a LinkedIn subscription and you can quickly find former federal officials in search of work. A foreign spy service or scammer looking to exploit a recently laid-off federal worker could bring in potential recruits by posting a fake job ad online. One particularly novel concern involves the fear that a foreign agent could set up a fake job interview and hire former federal officials as consultants to a fake company. The former federal workers would be paid for their expertise without even knowing they were supplying information to an enemy. Russia has paid unwitting Americans to do its business before.
You talked to Vladimir Putin about this ceasefire deal. Do you think you need to have a conversation with him to get the Russians to agree?
I'll talk to Vladimir Putin, yeah.
When will
I
you
want to
talk
get,
to him?
look, that's the other, it takes 2 to tango, as they say, right?
Russia, China, and other American adversaries have long sought access to the government's most sensitive information and data. Now that President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk are making big changes to the federal government, national security experts and intelligence experts are raising the concern that so many laid off or recently resigning federal employees could present a serious target for foreign intelligence services looking to recruit informants. It's not just former employees at the Pentagon or the CIA that national security experts say we need to be concerned about. Virtually any government employee likely has access to information that would be of value to our adversaries. Government departments like the Department of Energy oversee some of the nation's most sensitive nuclear secrets. The trade representative has the latest information on economic incentives that we may be offering a trade partner that would be of huge value to another nation. Virtually any federal employee has information about federal cybersecurity or computer access information that could help a foreign adversary or a criminal hacking group gain access to financial systems or personal data about millions of Americans. So it's not just espionage, it's not just military secrets that our adversaries are after, and it's not just those secrets that we need to be worried about protecting. Of course, it's worth stating that most federal officials or federal employees would never think about violating their oath. Most of them go into public service because of their love of country, and officials were quick to stress this with us. However, when hundreds of thousands potentially of federal employees are leaving federal service at the same time, that creates a dramatically larger pool of targets. And it only takes one or two individuals to create a significant national security problem. Think about former FBI agent Robert Hansen or former CIA agent Aldrich Ames, who both spied for Russia. In those cases, lives were lost because people in Russia who had been spying for the US were caught and executed. So that just shows the damage that one or two individuals can do if they decide to sell out their country. So what can we do about it? National security experts note that the federal government uses background checks and training, as well as exit interviews, to try and prevent any situation where a mole or informant could pass along valuable information to our adversaries. The tips that I've received from cybersecurity and intelligence experts that I've talked to say that federal employees need to be vigilant if they're leaving federal service. They should be cautious if they receive a job offer, because there could even be the possibility that foreign adversaries like Russia or China could create fake websites, fake companies, fake job interviews, and fake job offers to try and cultivate potential informants.